Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my dear students. Welcome to our English sessions. Today we are going to talk about our unit 17, Animal Life in the Past. Let's move to our passage, which is talking about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. What kind of animals do you think lived on Earth millions of years ago? How do you think scientists knew them? I think dinosaurs lived on Earth for more than 150 million years. والديناصورات عاشت على الأرض من حوالي 150 مليون سنة. Scientists worked out يعني استنبطوا أو استنتجوا that they died out about 65 million years ago. I think scientists studied fossils. Fossils دي خدناها قبل كده يا شباب اللي هي بمعنى حفريات. يبقى scientists studied fossils and they found out that there were more than 700 kinds of dinosaurs. Now, let's move to the second question. Why do you think dinosaurs disappeared? What theories did scientists suggest about it? تفتكروا ليه الديناصورات اختفت أو إيه النظريات اللي تم اقتراحها أو العلماء فكروا فيها إن كانت السبب في اختفاء الديناصور؟ They suggested different ideas. For example, the first one, the weather became too hot or too cold. يبقى التغير المناخي. أو dinosaurs caught a terrible disease and died out. Caught a terrible disease. أصيبوا بمرض خطير أو بعدوى خطيرة أدت للإيه؟ died out. الانقراض. كلمة died out. A huge meteorite hit the earth, or perhaps there were a lot of volcanoes. Volcanoes يعني براكين وخدنا كلمة meteorite اللي هو نيزك. Like what would happen? What would have happened? What would have happened if a huge meteorite had hit the earth? إيه اللي كان ممكن يحصل؟ There would have been a lot of smoke or dust. If a lot of volcanoes had erupted at the same time, there would have been lots of dust and gas in the atmosphere. Both these events would have stopped the sun shining on the earth for many years. The dinosaurs would have disappeared very quickly. Now, let's move to the new vocabulary of this unit. First, dinosaurs, extinct animals that lived on Earth millions of years ago. Second, fossil, حفرية, remains of an animal or plant. حفريات. Third, workout, يحل أو يستنبط, to figure out something. Die out, to become extinct, يصبح منقرض. كلمة extincted منقرض. لما كلمة die out verb بمعنى ينقرض. Disease, an abnormal condition of a human, animal or plant that causes discomfort. مرض. Theory, نظرية, a description of an event or system that is considered to be accurate. نظرية. Meteorite, a stony object or body that goes through the atmosphere and fell to the ground. وقع على الايه؟ على سطح الارض. نيزك. بركان, a big mountain with a hole at the top of it that lava and the hot rocks come out of it when it erupts. كلمة erupt يعني يثور. Erupt لسه شرحينها, to eject something violently يعني بعنف. like this picture. Atmosphere, الغلاف الجوي, the gases surrounding the earth. Event, something that happens, أحداث أو حدث. Lizard, any reptile that usually having 4 legs. Dust, غبار, a dry soil found in the air covering the surface of objects. غبار, dust. Stone Age, العصر الحجري, a period during which humans widely used stone for tool making. العصر الحجري. طبعا عندنا الآيس ايج. Ice age, a period of long-term reduction in the temperature of Earth's surface and atmosphere, اللي هو العصر اللي كان مغطى أو العصر الجليدي. مغطى بالجليد. Clay, صلصال, material that is used to make pots. Hut, كوخ, small wooden shed. Farming, الزراعة, to plant the earth in order to get food. Let's move to the expressions and the prepositions of this unit. First one, catch a disease, اللي هو يصاب بمرض. live on يعيش على. look like يشبه. reason for سبب ليه. keep warm يحافظ على الدفء. part of جزء من. make fire يشعل النيران. set a fire. طب what's the difference between make a fire and set a fire؟ make a fire لما بستخدمها يبقى بيشعل النار للفائدة، لشيء ليه فائدة، زي مثلا make fire for cooking. لكن set fire يشعل النار بغرض إلحاق الضرر. move around بمعنى يتجول. exercise 1. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Read these sentences carefully and think about the answer. The first one, a knot is a rock which comes from space. 2, the ideas we are not sure about are called. 3, when a volcano space it throws out smoke and fire. 4, a meteorite is a rock which comes from. 5, when an animal not you will not see it again. Last one, the stone space was about 8,000 years ago. Yes, the right one, the first one, the right answer is meteorite, نيزك. The second one, the ideas we are not sure about are called theories, نظريات. When a volcano erupts, it throws out smoke and fire. 4, meteorite is a rock which comes from space. 5, when an animal space you will not see it again dies out. ينقرض. Last one, the stone, right? The Stone Age was about 8,000 years ago. Now, at the end of this part of the vocabulary. Now, let's move to the second part of this unit, which is the structure. Now, let's move to this part of the unit, which is the third conditional clause with الحالة الثالثة اللي خدنا في unit 15 الحالة الثانية. Today we are going to talk about the third conditional clause with if. الحالة الثانية. Let's start with the usage of this condition. The first, we use the third conditional if when we express past actions that we can't change. يبقى أحداث في الماضي ما نقدرش نغيرها. الفور بتتكون من إيه؟ if or unless. برضه خدنا كلمة unless قبل كده إن unless بتساوي if not. if not. طيب. الباست بيرفكت. الباست بيرفكت الجملة الأولى اللي هو had plus البي بي then would have or could have or might have plus البي بي. يبقى تاني الماضي البسيط past perfect would have PP or could have PP or might have PP. Okay, look at this example. If I had bought that car, I would have traveled easier. Had bought, would have traveled. If she had studied hard, she wouldn't have failed. Had studied, wouldn't have plus LP. Okay. If or unless in the middle of two sentences, يبقى preceded by would have PP and followed by متبوع بإيه؟ بالpast perfect. Like he would have got a new job if he had done more effort. Had done. تصريف had plus البي التصريف الثالث. He wouldn't have won. Wouldn't have won. That the match if we hadn't practiced hard. He wouldn't have succeeded unless he had studied hard. نخلي بالنا ان unless had يجي وراها had في البوزيتيف ما تجيش نيجاتيف ابدا لان unless ما بيجيش معاها النيجاتيف. Note. We use might instead of would to express possibility. بنستخدم كلمة might instead of would لو بتكلم على possibilities الاحتمالات. Like if we had invited Aya to the party, she might have come. Might have come. يبقى هنا possibility احتمالية. We use could instead of would to express ability. ممكن نستخدم كلمة could instead of بدلا من would when we express ability. قدرة. Like I said, if I had saved enough money, I could have bought a car. If I had saved money, enough money, had saved, could have bought. Could have تصريف الكلمة. Now, how to answer question about this part. ازاي بقى اجاوب اسئله على الحاله الثالثه؟ نركز بقى كويس. We use the third conditional if when the sentence is in the past. يبقى الحاله الثالثه يبقى مديني الجمله في زمن الماضي البسيط. في زمن الماضي البسيط. برضه هنتبع نفس الخطوات اللي كنا بنتكلم عنها في يونت 15 اللي هي when there is because or as. لو عندي because او as. We use their following sentence after if. يبقى بستخدم الجمله اللي بتالي او اللي بتيجي بعد because or as ببدا بيها جمله if. Like this example. He didn't go to work because he was ill. يبقى if هنعمل ايه هنا؟ هبدا بأنهي جمله؟ right. He was ill. هبدا بالجمله دي. يبقى if he طبعا قلنا يجي وراها past perfect يبقى had plus البي بي. طب هنا مثبته يبقى اخلي الجمله هنا right negative يبقى positive تبقى negative. If he hadn't been ill. He طب هنا negative تبقى هنا positive مثبت يبقى he would have والتصريف الثالث من جوه تبقى gone to work. يبقى if he hadn't been ill he would have gone to work. يبقى نركز تاني بعد because or as we start أو we use the following sentence after if. يبقى بستخدم الجملة اللي بعد because ببدأ بها جملة if مع مراعاة الماضي بحط جملة في الماضي يعني هذا التصريف الثاني والحاجة الثانية البوزيتيف نيجاتيف والنيجاتيف بوزيتيف. نوت نمبر 2 when there is so or that's why. So or that's why بمعنى لذلك. we use their preceding sentence after if. نستخدم الجملة preceding الجملة اللي ايه؟ right اللي قبلها اللي قبل so or that's why. Look at this example. He was late so he took a taxi. He was late so he took a taxi. If he hadn't been late طبعا had هنا positive يبقى هنا negative. Was التصريف الثالث بي. يبقى if he hadn't been late هنا positive الجملة مثبتة تبقى هنا negative. He wouldn't have taken a taxi. Main point of this structure الجزء المهم جدا اللي انتوا لازم تركزوا عليه محدش منكم ينساه. Don't forget that negative sentences الجمل المثبتة أو negative sentences الجمل المنفية become positive sentences بتبقى جمل مثبتة يبقى المنفي مثبت and positive sentences become negative sentences يعني الجمل المثبتة بتبقى منفي يعني المنفي مثبت والمثبت منفي. ده أهم جزء في حل قاعدة if الحالة الثانية والحالة الثالثة. الثانية والثالثة المنفي مثبت والمثبت منفي. Let's move to this little exercise about this part of the unit. Rewrite. Number one, Hannah trained hard so she won the game. 2, you passed the exam because you studied harder. On this, my father drove me to school. I wasn't late. طبعا ملاحظين all the sentences are in the past. كل الجمل دي في زمن الماضي. طبيعي جدا هنستخدم الحالة الكام right. The third conditional في الحالة الثالثة. طيب the first one طبعا قلنا عندي هنا so يبقى we start with right. هالة trained hard. يبقى الجملة تبقى if هالة hadn't هنا positive تبقى negative. If هالة hadn't trained hard she طبعا برضه هنا positive تبقى negative. She wouldn't have won the game. ما كانتش ايه؟ wouldn't have won. And the second you pass the exam because you studied harder. قلنا طبعا طالما عندي كلمة because يبقى we start جملة if with the sentence followed by أو the following sentence of because. يبقى الجملة اللي بتلي because اللي هي you studied harder. يبقى unless you had studied harder طبعا هنا مثبتة تبقى هنا منفية you wouldn't have passed the exam. Last one, my father drove me to school. I wasn't late. يبقى if my father hadn't driven me to school I would have been late. مثبت بقى منفي hadn't driven. wasn't هنا هتبقى مثبت هنا منفي. المثبت منفي ومنفي هيكون مثبت would have والتصريف الثالث من موز اللي هي كلمة me. At the end of our lesson, I hope you understand each point of this grammar. See you soon إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.